We've gathered some more info on the developing story out of Mount Hope regarding the status of a wall that was recently torn down. Here's the update.
This housing development that was opened in 1939, it is, to my knowledge, the oldest federal housing development in the United States.
WOAY has been following the story concerning the demolition of a historic retaining wall in Mount Hope. The retaining wall was part of the public housing project at Stadium Terrace overseen by the Mount Hope Housing Authority. The Housing Authority receives capital funding from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, also known as HUD. The wall failed a recent inspection and money from HUD was allocated to replace the wall. HUD has stated that the City of Mount Hope's attorney, John Shoemate, conducted an analysis and provided an opinion to the Mount Hope Housing Authority that although the wall was in the historic district, it was not identified as a historic object. WOAY has found a document that seems to contradict this opinion. As seen here, item 145 on the U.S. Department of Interior's National Register of Historic Places describing the Mount Hope Historic District specifically references retaining walls, treating them as a single contributing structure within the context of the district. WOAY reached out to City Attorney John Shoemate and he declined to comment based on attorney-client privileges. The client in this case being the Mount Hope Housing Authority. There is a process in place to repair structures on the National Register of Historic Places.
Well, typically the process would be to apply for grants and tax credits. Grants and tax credits of 50% for grants, tax credits of up to 45% are made available to repair. Once something's on the National Register, the design is for it to stand forever.
Mount Hope residents have concerns ranging from why and how this could happen, the integrity and character of the city, as well as economic concerns.
My concern as a resident of Mount Hope is concerning the property values. Tearing down these walls affects the property values of every resident in this town. And we have a right to complain, and we're trying to draw the attention of everyone so they understand the value that's being removed from our town. The walls definitely needed repaired. They just did not need replaced. But there's tree removal, the siding on the houses is in poor repair. There's a lot of other things they could have done with the money instead of spending it on putting in a prefabricated wall.
Reporting from Mount Hope, Newswatch 4.